I'm excited to welcome on a five-star, one of the top players in the country in 2021, Arterio Morris. What's going on today, bro?
It was good.
Not much, man. Well, it's now been about a week or so, a couple of weeks since you commit to Memphis. Take us through what it feels like to be committed, man.
Really, it's a lot. I can say it's every sophomore has been committed to like their hometown. So it's like ever since I was probably like in the I can say eighth grade, I've been dreaming of having an offer from Memphis because that's where I'm from. So just going through my high school years and just actually getting that offer and committing is a dream come true.
And you mentioned something that's pretty big, and that's that you will be the hometown guy. I think a lot of people still think of you as a Texas guy, but learning that you're from Memphis, what was it like growing up out there for those couple of years you lived out there?
Well, it was hard. I mean, I really didn't have that much stuff. I can say I was probably struggling a lot just to even go to a gym. I used to just hoop outside. It was an outside court. I used to go to every day, get some shots up, and just go home. So it was like from making a big transition from Memphis to Dallas and just becoming known out here. What was my dream to actually be known in the basketball community is big, really.
So what made the move for you to go from Memphis all the way out to Texas?
But my mom really wasn't, you know what I'm saying, she really wasn't feeling it down there because we used to live in, I can say, the hood part of Memphis, and I didn't have anything going for myself. So she just was like, I mean, it's okay. Let's see if we like Texas a lot, or let's see if we like it. So the transition from there was hard.
And so you go out there and you obviously blow up. You become the five-star prospect you are today. What's it been like growing into becoming the guy you are today?
Well, growing is everybody think it's easy just to keep stars right and keep your ranking. It's really not. You know what I'm saying? You have to work every day. You have to work days off. You know what I'm saying? You have to be in the gym more than anybody to actually contain and maintain your stars in your, you know what I'm saying, your ranking.
And still, some rankings don't have you up as high as you should be. The highest one still is how do you find as a five-star, but a lot of people, including myself, think you're at least top 10. When you look at that, what kind of chip does it put on your shoulder?
I mean, it's really that really don't ranking really doesn't. You know what I'm saying, it doesn't hurt me about because they're just two numbers. I can go out and play against any top 10, top 5 player and just give them 30 at least.
Absolutely. And so your past season, you're obviously at Kimball. You guys have a 20-plus win season. You blow up stat-wise. What was this past year like?
This past year was good. I mean, I got involved with my teammates a lot. We got all the way to I can say we got all the way to like state regionals and we lost, but it was good just playing on my team, just getting there because last year they lost. I can say second round, so just getting past second round all the way to the state regional is good.
And you started off your career, I believe, at Lincoln. What made the move to go from Lincoln over to Kimball?
Well, it really I can say I thought I was gonna play behind somebody as a point guard, but I really wasn't paying attention to that. So after that, it was like, I might as well just make the transition to a better school where I know I can lead the way.
And you had a lot of big-time games. We know Texas is loaded with talent. What were some of your favorite games of the year?
Frisco Independence, really, I just had an incredible game that day. 36 off threes and a couple twos, you know what I'm saying? Then just, I can say, sock game. First time we lost to them by, I can say, because of a shooting happened, we lost to them. But we played them again, and we destroyed them.
And you're a guy that can score at all three levels. You can pretty much do anything on that end. You can lock up anybody. What would you say are some of your strong suits when it comes time for a game?
It's really my mindset is just either get paid doing it or just stop doing it. So it's really, I go out there thinking that I'm going to make millions of money while playing basketball. So
And there's one thing I know you always talk about, and everyone talks about you having, and that's that killer mindset. Not a lot of guys, especially today, have that. When did that first start getting established in you?
I can say well, as growing up, I can say when I was at Kimball, really. When we lost to, like, when I seen, I can say on the way to state, as I seen how happy we was, you know what I'm saying, it just clicked. It came to me as a dog mentality. I have to do this, I have to do that in order to win. So just growing up from very middle school, I had a killer mentality.
And you go walk into a game, how do you kind of balance the way you kind of act off the court, and then when you step on that court, what kind of shifts in your mind?
Well, either it's, you know what I'm saying, I can put it like this. As off the court, I'm a cool guy, you know what I'm saying? I don't really talk to that many people. I don't really be on. I can say I don't follow a lot of people on Instagram because I stopped being on Instagram a lot. So but like on the court, it's either like I don't care if we're friends or not. You know what I'm saying, but we can be friends after the game, but not on the court. I'm not your friend. It's either, you know what I'm saying. I want to get paid doing this, so it's make millions of dollars, or you know what I'm saying, just don't do it at all. That's really my mindset of stepping on the court.
And now you're gonna make your talents. You're gonna move over to Prolific Prep, a team that would have made Geico, a team that won the grind session. Take us through this decision. Why you decided to go to Prolific?
I wanted to get well. My mom wanted me to get out the city because there's a lot of, like I said, there's a lot of bad things that's going on around in Texas and that people don't know about. So it was just a big decision for her to let me make. But she did research about the school, but I had to watch a lot of. I was a trusting person. I trusted a lot of stuff. So I had to change that mindset and just, you know what I'm saying, make a best decision for me. And just transitioning up here to Prolific was good.
So would you say ultimately you just knew you had to leave and it was just pretty much find the best school for you? Or was it just Prolific was just better than any other option?
Well, it was really just Prolific. I mean, I can say Coach Joey texted me about it. It was like, I seen your page. You a dog, and Prolific needs another dog.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, that's a big decision to make, and it just came to me just to make that decision.
And so you could have 2 years out there at Prolific now. What do you want to accomplish and get done while you're out there?
Really, just I can say when I can say I want to go. I don't want to lose any games. Just feel like that. I don't want to lose any games because of the stat lines or my teammates that we have is we can go unbeatable this season. And also, it's just win every. I can say not win every game, but focus more, become number one in my class, and just, you know what I'm saying, be be bigger, be known more.
And you mentioned something key, they're going to number one spot, and that's what they did with Jalen Green. He was around 3 or 4 heading into the season. Mobley was kind of like the lock for number one. We see how talented Jalen Green now became. Seeing the way that Coach Fuka and the rest of the staff out there develop guys, how excited you to get out there now and kind of develop into possibly becoming the number one player?
I'm very excited. They keep me in the gym every day, weight room every day. So just being out here, just very exciting.
And you're out there now. How's it? How do you like the feeling out there? What's it like being in Cali?
Well, being in Cali, this ain't really nothing out of here in Napa, but just seeing a whole bunch of mountains, it's a quiet city, it's a quiet place.
And we just found out that there is another guy now coming, Kamari Lands. How excited you to play with him?
Very excited. I mean, we gonna actually become a trio. Actually, me, Jordan Pope, and Kamari.
Mm-hmm. No doubt. And obviously, you guys still have a few more roster spots to fill. A lot of guys left from last year's team. Are there more guys you know about possibly coming in?
Yeah, I know about some possible people, but I'm not gonna say it because it's top secret right now.
For sure. And so you go out there now, you have your junior season. What's ultimately the biggest goal as a team you guys want to achieve next year?
Really, when just I haven't really made that goal yet because I wasn't really focused on like the season right now. I was really focused on me getting, you know what I'm saying, like getting a good feeling of the place.
Absolutely. And I mean, you have got some AAU games before you head out here. You obviously had a big time playing with Dallas Showtime, a 360 dunk. Really, that's one of the things that started blowing you up. What was that game like in that first tournament back?
I mean, it was lit though. You know what I'm saying, it was my game, like my courts, like every time I played, my court was always packed. People wanted to see what I could do, and probably wasn't a fluke. So just being like in the atmosphere it was lit.
And people that knew basketball knew that you were something special. I think a lot of people, media-wise, just people in general, didn't know how special you were. When you went out there and started playing, what was it like starting to really get embraced by people and people starting to realize just how great you are?
It was fun. I mean, I got used to the game. I slowed it down to where it's like every time I touched the ball, I could score. So it's like fun.
Absolutely. And we also know that if obviously COVID didn't come into effect, you were invited to Team USA. What was it like just getting that honor?
Really, it was great. I mean, it was something that I never knew I could actually achieve, but me achieving it was fun.
No doubt. So let's get back into that commitment, man. I mean, you're going to Memphis. As you said, you're 2022, which is pretty early for some guys to commit. Why did you know now was the right time?
I mean, because I really didn't want to. I had other options, but just me going into Memphis and playing for my hometown was just it's a unique feature. So it's like I need to go play for my hometown. You know what I'm saying? Put them on and make it to the NBA.
So would you say it was pretty much you always knew growing up that once that offer came in, you were going to go there?
Yeah.
Gotcha. And so out of all the schools, I mean, you had Kansas, you had Baylor, you had pretty much all the top schools wanted you. Was there anyone else you were going to possibly look at or consider?
Yeah, it was either Oregon or Texas Tech.
Okay, no doubt. And during this past time, I mean, it was just virtual calls, visits like that. How was it just kind of talking to coaches a ton during this past quarantine break?
It was good. I mean, they kept me updated a lot. Like they was talking about a lot of stuff from time to time that I had that I was understanding. So it was just being great hearing their voices and stuff.
I think maybe a bigger attraction even for you is the head coach over there, Coach Penny Hardaway, all-time great NBA Hall of Fame kind of guard. That's something that you want to become. What's it going to be like kind of being able to learn from him and have him help groom you into becoming the guy you want to be like?
It's great just going over there and just talking or hearing from NBA player, and he's probably can just teach me a whole bunch of stuff, a lot of stuff, just to actually make it to the league.
No doubt. We know this past 2019 class, they had James Wiseman, they had Leggy. I mean, they had a lot of different guys. We know obviously the situation with James Wiseman. Did anything kind of go through your mind looking at what happened in that scenario?
I really.
Mm-hmm. And for you now, we see 2020. They have Musa Cisse. What would it be? What's he like, and what do you think he's going to be able to do for the program?
He's gonna do a lot. To be honest, he's gonna put on as he's supposed to. He's gonna do what he's supposed to do.
And we also have another guy now, 2021. Josh just commit there. Do you have a relationship with him? Have you ever talked to him before?
No, I
Gotcha.
haven't.
And then for 2022 now, you're the first guy. You're going to be the face of the class, a top recruit of all time in Memphis. Is there anyone else you want to possibly bring in alongside you to go to Memphis with you?
No, it's probably somebody I could think of, but I wouldn't know because he has that offer, but I don't know if he's gonna commit or not.
Gotcha. And I know another thing that could potentially happen for you is people have thrown out the rumor of you possibly reclassing. Is that something you would consider if the opportunity was right?
I would.
A couple more things before I let you go. One of the things I was like talking about is building a legacy for yourself. By the time you're able to wrap up playing basketball, whenever that day comes, what do you want your legacy to be?
My legacy is knowing that I was that guy. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, I want to be known as, or my legacy is known as that. He was that guy. He did what he's supposed to do. He did everything that he was supposed to do, and he put on. I just want to be known as he's that guy.
Is there like a specific dream you have about going back home in Memphis or going even to Texas, Dallas area and doing something for the community?
No, not really. Just probably just doing something for my mom and my family.
Absolutely, man. Well, I definitely appreciate you taking time to come on again, my guy, and congrats on the transfer and commitment.
Thank you.
Of course, man. You're always welcome on, bro. God bless.
All right, you too.